it's Christy, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make bath balls. So I've done some bath ball DIYs before about a year ago, but I wanted to refresh with some new recipes, if you will. So to begin, I'll just kind of go ahead and tell you what I'm using, and then you'll see the fast forward of everything. So first, I use a cup of baking soda. This makes about 5 to 6 bath balls, by the way. A cup of baking soda, a half a cup of citric acid, a half a cup of corn flour, a half a cup of Epsom salt, and then a half a cup of SLSA. This kind of gives it, it's with Epsom salt. I don't know. It gives its factor of kind of like a bubbliness when it's dissolving, if that makes sense to you. Then your liquid ingredients are going to be, I use a tablespoon of castor oil, a tablespoon of water. 3 tablespoons of castor oil, 3 tablespoons of water, or 1 tablespoon of water. What is wrong with me today? 3 tablespoons of castor oil, 1 tablespoon of water, and 1 tablespoon of whatever essential oil you want to use. And I used banana and I believe it was vanilla to kind of give it a banana rum scent. Coloring to color it. And I also did an additional tablespoon of almond oil, so that it's more oily, because I like my bath balls to be slightly more oily. Some people don't like it oily. I prefer them oily. And sorry about this, like how it's lined up. I didn't realize that you could see the tile floor around this DIY. Oh my gosh, I'm just like all messed up right now, I swear. So what you want to do is you want to, I also do a little bit of glitter in mine, just like a teaspoon of glitter. A little bit of glitter goes a long way. And it's glitter that can be used in a bathtub and on your skin. So, no, I can't remember what the brand is. I'll have to put it in the description down below. So you want to add all your dry ingredients, kind of stir it up just a little bit, and then add all your wet ingredients in a separate little container and stir those up a little bit. And then when you're mixing, I use a whisk. When you're mixing the liquid to the solid, you want to do it just a little at a time. I mean a little at a time. If you pour too much, it starts to bubble up, and then it gets all sticky and tacky, and then it expands, and it just doesn't work well. So you do really want to add it a little at a time and stir. I actually enlisted my husband to help me with this because it takes so much longer if I'm trying to stir and add myself. So I had him stir while I added. And I will say it does really wear out your hands. It takes a while, and we did 2 batches. We did a batch of the banana rum scent that really does smell like the Pirate's Bride when you're passing the drunk pirate. And then it was, I believe, cherry and jasmine or something like that. I don't remember what the fragrance was, but they both turned out smelling amazing. I think what I'll do, this next batch that I do, I'll add more tablespoons of the almond oil, because like I said, I like it oily. If you like it oily, you want to use more oil. If you don't, use less oil. It just makes sense. But tablespoon of castor oil and tablespoon of almond oil will do it for low oil. High oil would be like 3 tablespoons of each. Just remember, the more liquid ingredient you add, the longer it's going to take, because you have to stir it very, very slowly. Okay, so that's really it. Once I've got all that, I kind of pack it into my little molds. Everything I read said to keep the molds there, and let them sit overnight. I do not do that. I literally just mold them and take them out and put them on my little drying rack, and I let them dry, and they're done. Then they look great. So I've never had an issue with that. That's my suggestion, and you'll see that I'm doing that in this video. All right, guys, That's it for this. I hope you liked the video. I hope this was helpful. If it wasn't helpful, I'm sorry. I don't really know how else to explain it. I know my DIYs are a little bit kind of rushed sometimes when I'm talking, mainly because I don't want to leave anything out. And I feel like if I talk slower, I'll forget and leave something out. So I tend to just rattle it off real fast. So if you do need to pause it and you're like doing your DIY based on my instructions, that's fine. If I remember, I will list everything I used and the amounts that I used it down in the description down below. I do try to remember all that stuff, but sometimes I forget. Stay tuned for a future video if you want to learn how to make bubble bars. I've made bubble bars before. I'm still perfecting how they look. My bath balls I think look great, but I am still perfecting how to make my bubble bars look good. But the bubble bars are great. They're fantastic. I use cotton candy usually to scent them. I think I may be out of cotton candy. But that's it for this video. If you guys want to like and share, that always helps my channel. I really appreciate all your support, and thanks so much. Bye now.